In question 5, we continue our work with surds, but we're now introducing some problem-solving skills. We're given three numbers. 1 minus root k. 2 plus 5 root k. And 2 root k. These are our three numbers. Part A asks us to find the mean of these three numbers. Now, when we find the mean, we have to total the numbers and then divide by how many of them there are. So we'll be doing 1 minus root k plus 2 plus 5 root k plus 2 root k. And since there are three of them, we'll divide the result by 3. We have to simplify the numerator. First of all, let's look at the integers, 1 and 2. Add those together and we get 3. The surds, minus 1 root k plus 5 root k gives us a running total of 4 root k with 2 root k at the end. We get a total of 6 root k. At this point, I can take out a common factor of 3 on the numerator. This allows me to cancel, giving my final answer of 1 plus 2 root k. My mean is 1 plus 2 root k. In part B, we're asked to find the range, which is the highest minus the lowest. That presents a slightly bigger problem because it's not immediately apparent which is the highest and which is the lowest. But if we use the fact that's given in the question that k is a positive integer, we know that k is either 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. The square root of any of those numbers will be at least equal to or bigger than 1, meaning that this would be negative, less than 0. This must be at least 5, so at least 7 in total, and this must be at least 2. That by itself doesn't tell us that this one is bigger, but if we consider the fact that if I took 2 root k away from each of these, this one would be 0 and this one would be at least 5, that should hopefully give us an idea that this one's the biggest. So the biggest and the smallest. 2 plus 5 root k minus 1 minus root k. Now I've put 1 minus root k in brackets because I wanted to make sure I didn't make any errors with the signs. I'll show you what I mean now. 2 plus 5 root k minus 1 minus negative root k results in plus root k. When subtracting a two-term expression, sometimes if the second term is negative, people simply put it on as negative, but when subtracting a negative you should have a positive, and the brackets help us to make sure we don't miss that trick. Simplifying, 2 minus 1 is 1, 5 root k plus root k is 6 root k, and that is our range.